the internet. She was actually one of the first in this space to really leverage the internet, set up a capture page, and do the thing.
I'm going to do the wake up call in a second.
She didn't come to this space with leadership
Brian's
skills.
introducing me.
Internet marketing.
He makes me sound very fancy.
She didn't know anything about business.
That's just a dorky housewife.
Crushing it here inside of MLSP, multiple revenue streams, coaching clients. I mean, one of our only 2 L7 leaders ever inside of MLSP. Pretty cool, right? And where else?
We're about to get started. Hey, Warner.
Please welcome the amazing Diane. Morning, my friend.
Good morning. Ooh.
Morning wake-up call.
I hung up.
The conference is in presentation. This is not a valid menu option.
Maybe I lost you guys.
This is not a valid menu option.
This is welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. This is the stuff that I do. Everybody thinks it's so easy for Diane Hochman, and then I hang up on the call.
Wake up call.
And Brian's like trying to figure out where I am.
Is in presentation mode. Your line is muted. This call is being recorded.
Why will it not let me log in? All right, here we go. Somebody message Brian and tell him. Brian, are you there? Brian, are you there? Yeah, did you first of all, did you do a good tap dance while you were waiting for me? I just literally I went to hit the unmute and I hit the hang up button because, hi, my name is Diane, the digital dingbat. So we could just start when you're ready. Don't even have to intro, just say and go. Hi, Rhonda. Sorry I screwed up. Yes, sir. Okay. Good morning, everybody, and thank you, Brian. Oh my gosh, what a day. We had an incredible night last night. If you're listening to this live, I got to hang out with Lisa Torres. I don't get to hang out with Lisa that often. She is just absolutely brilliant and one of the mentors that we have here during our 8-week affiliate marketing boot camp. So I'm so excited about that. And I'm gonna do the thing that I do. And if you're new here, I always do this, so I apologize in advance, but I put out a particular topic that I was going to talk about, but when Brian did the pre-call, I just got jacked up and I had something else I have to talk to you about. And I just trust my gut that I'm guided to tell you certain things, and I'm guided to tell you this. Guys, we're all in marketing, okay? And I've been in marketing. Well, actually, that's not true. I was running around and pestering people for about 2 years. And then I've been in marketing for about 20 years when I discovered marketing. And if you are new to all of these ideas and concepts, I want to congratulate you, first of all, for being the type of person that was seeking answers. You know, when I was told to just run around, and I was literally told, I had 2 little kids, right? I'm trying to take care of, and they told me that I had to go out and put 1,000 flyers on cars every day. Like, you got 2 little kids. Who has time to go put 1,000 flyers on car windshields and get chased around by mall cops and stuff like that? And that was the type of stuff. And that was the marketing that was available then. And I still did it because I loved the feeling of having people come to me. That's what was the big attraction. I was kind of shy. I still am. You know, I'm big and bold out on the stage or in front of a webinar, but bring me into a room of people I don't know, and I'm usually the wallflower in the corner. I'm not very, and I think that's really common of a lot of entrepreneurs. We're not really like schmoozy or whatever. So I wasn't really comfortable with running around and just approaching people. But when I figured out how to have them come to me, that was a huge breakthrough. And even if it meant putting flyers on cars or putting things on phone poles and stuff like that, which is what we were doing back in the day, it still made people call me. And when people called me, I felt really good about what I was doing. And we teach a lot of that here. But there was a blockage that I had for a long time that I had to work very hard on. And I want to talk about it this morning because we're in the middle of a huge promotion here at MyLead System Pro. It's a very exciting promotion. We've created a series. We just did one not too long ago as well, where I taught an email marketing course. And we're doing these $50 deals right now. And the one that we're working on, and you may listen to this later date and there may be something else, but I want to get a concept across to you. What we're working on right now is there's 8 of the top earning affiliates, now 9 because we've added Ray Higdon, who was born here, so to speak. I don't know if a lot of people realize that he started here. He built his internet side of his business here. Of course, he had huge sales experience before he got to us. We're not trying to take credit for his success by any means, but this was his home for quite a while, and I was here with him when it was his home. So we're going to take 8, 9 of the top earners. And by the way, there's other people in that mix. There's other people that have earned, because you might go, only 8 people are in that. No, there's others. They're just not available right now. There's quite a few others. We're going to take top earners, and we're going to basically grill them and flambe them and flip them over and find out what it is that they do to make money in affiliate marketing. Now, some of you guys are not familiar with affiliate marketing. You're more familiar with network marketing, or maybe you even came around because you want to learn how to recruit more people in network marketing. So I'm going to give you 2 concepts. Well, we're going to start with one concept and let's see if we can fit 2 in. If not, I'll be back in a week or so for another wake-up call. We'll do the other concept. The first concept is it's much easier to recruit a person. You might want to write this down if you're sitting at home or somewhere where you can write. It's much easier to recruit a person when they've already bought something from you. It's much easier to recruit a person when they've already bought something from you. Now, if you happen to have a network marketing company that has a great retail program and you can make a decent profit on something that you retail, when I started, my program had wonderful retail, and we made 50% of the price was ours. So I could go out and sell somebody something to build a relationship with them, and then I could introduce the opportunity. Today, we're starting to see a resurgence of programs that understand the power of retail, because for a long time, a lot of programs, there was no retail. There was no profit in selling the products, which never made sense to me, but that's how a lot of programs ran. So there was no cash flow for you. If you're thinking like a business person, I'm sorry, somebody just messaged me something funny. I just lost my train of thought because they said something so funny. If you don't have any cash flow, right? If you don't have any money coming in on a daily basis, it becomes very hard to survive until your downline shows up, until it gets big enough. So you have that good residual income, right? That makes sense. You have to have cash flow. So as a business person, there's that concept. But the other concept that's so important is if you have already sold something small to a person, whether it's a product from your company, if you have something reasonably priced that you can make enough money with, or it's an information product, maybe an ebook or something like the boot camp that we have going on now, under $50. I call under $50, you don't have to ask anybody for permission to buy, okay? You don't have to ask mom, you don't have to ask your wife, your husband, you don't have to ask for permission. It's under $50, it's reasonable, accessible. When you sell them something, your relationship with them changes. What does that mean? We go from the person that's trying to prospect and recruit them, which makes them put their shields up and perceive, what do you want, right? Their energy is kind of like protective, to their shields going down because you become customer service or somebody who's following up or somebody's that's looking to help them. And I want you to think about that for a minute. When you go into a store, if a salesperson approaches you and says, "Hi, can I help you today?" Your instant reaction is shield up. No, just looking. Thank you. You want to move away from the salesman unless you happen to walk in and you know exactly what you want, which most people do. We tend to move away from the person that we perceive as a salesperson. But when you need help at Walmart, where do you go? You go right up to the person wearing the little vest, or you go right to the counter and you go, "Hey, can you show me where blankety blank is?" There's no fear. There's no discomfort when you perceive someone as customer service. But there's huge fear when you perceive someone, whether the fear is at the top of the mind or it's in the subconscious, if we perceive someone as a salesperson. And think about it. When I was a kid, every store was a little store. And granted, I grew up in New York City, but even if you grew up in a small town, they were little stores. You'd go in to buy Buster Brown shoes, and the guy would bring them out and put them on your feet and poke your toe, and you'd stand in the little thing to check your foot size. Nowadays, everything's a vast warehouse. Everything is a big box store. And the reason why everything is a big box store is because marketers figured out that things sell better when people don't feel like there's a salesperson trying to sell them. Now, there's other economic and real estate reasons and so on, but don't you ladies love to go into a shoe store that has 10,000 pairs of shoes and you can try them on without anybody bugging you? And every time you try on a pair of shoes, that's the sales mechanism. You put them on, they're so cute. Oh my God, they're so comfortable. And you have a stack of shoes and you're trying to figure out, you got 8 pairs of shoes you want, you're trying to figure out which 2 you're going to buy. Customer service outsells, in this industry, customer service will outsell the recruiter, the straight recruiter, all day long. And it's funny because somebody just sent me a message, in that particular person, and I don't know if they're still watching. That's what they do. They're one of the top earners in the industry. And what they do is they go out and they love on people and they sell them something very reasonable and build a relationship. And out of that relationship, they have tons of people to show the opportunity to. And this person has recruited thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people because they went out and they served or serviced first. Do you guys get this concept? So the reason why I run my business the way I do is I wanted to reverse the flow, to have people coming towards me, right? People coming towards me. And I wanted to change the role I had. I didn't want to be the recruiter. I wanted to be the service person. And that's very powerful. And that's a lot about what we have available, because we have things that are for you to give away to people, and we have things that allow you to sell something reasonably priced to change your relationship with folks, including the 8-week boot camp. So that's a concept. And after this, we're going to go over to mlspfanpage.com, and I'll be there if you have questions about that concept. But I want to give you one more concept, and I don't want to go too long. Maybe another day I'll come out and do a whole training on this. But guys, if there's a cash register in a store, okay, nowadays I don't even have cash registers anymore. I'm like, so I feel so dated. They literally have like iPads. I was in a store the other day. I went to walk over to the register. She goes, "You don't have to walk over there. I do it right here." I'm like, "Right where?" And she opens a drawer and pulls out an iPad. And all my information was in there. She just looked me up. Everything was in there. It was crazy. But normally you'd walk up to a cash register, right? Nowadays you have to do it yourself, right? Self-serve in the supermarkets and stuff, So you have a choice. We can sit and be customer minded, consumer minded, okay? And we can sit and grumble about the price. You ever go to get gas and you're grumbling about the price, or grumbling about the price, right? Oh, the price went up. Oh, the darn government. Oh, this, oh, that. Or you go in the store and you're standing at the cash register and you're cranky, you're complaining, right? You can be that person that's just out in the marketplace and they're just cranky and they're looking at everything. Everything's a scam. I have a particular person in my life that I love that thinks that everybody's ripping them off. They're all ripping us off. They're all coming to get us, right? And you can have that mentality. You can be the front of the cash register person. You stand in front of the cash register all day long and you think that way, right? Or you can literally walk right behind the counter and stand behind the cash register and be the person that's learning to receive the money. Okay. And I want you to think about that for a minute, because we tend, if we learn marketing, and I remember I did this, I'd learn something about marketing and I'd learn about how sales are made. And I want to warn you about this because when you come to the boot camp, and it's at ammentors.com, when you come to the boot camp, you're going to learn about marketing and about how sales are made. That's what you want, right? You want to learn. The sun's shining on me. I have a skylight over my desk. It's like shining like crazy. You want to learn how to make money, right? That's why you're around, right? You want to learn how to make money. So then somebody teaches you how to make money and you have a choice. You can sit there and go, oh, now I see how they do it, and get all like front of the register psychosis. Or you can go, oh, now I see how they do it. Let me put that into play. And boom, magic happens and you start to make sales. You have to change your sensibility about the movement of money. Look, I just got another message. One of the people in one of my classes just got 4 more sales yesterday. It's crazy because she's learned marketing. Because if we sit and we are angry at marketing, guys, do you get angry when Macy's has a 1-day sale? I don't know if you guys have Macy's where you are. Do you get angry when a company texts you to tells you there's a special if you signed up for their text service? Do you get angry when there's a sign in the window in the mall that says 40% off? Do you get angry when the guy in the food court, or at least pre-COVID, offers you a sample of their delicious chicken to get you to come over and buy? Do you get angry when there's an infomercial on TV and there's a formula? By the way, last night I used an infomercial formula during our webinar. We did content, information on our offer, testimonials. Content, information on our offer, testimonials. It's a classic marketing formula. Would you like to learn marketing and marketing formulas and marketing mindset from 8 people that have earned an incredible amount of money with an affiliate program? And by the way, affiliate programs are just programs that allow you to sell some things. We have information products and software and training and workshops, etc. Another place sells apps or software, or and you could become an Amazon affiliate and you could sell anything. Wouldn't you like to be able, every time you buy something, hey, I just bought an air fryer, it's 2021, it's COVID, I have to buy an air fryer, there's nothing else to do, right? It's a big joke all over Facebook. Wouldn't you love it if your family loved the air fryer? You could go get a link and recommend it to other people and make a percentage every time you recommend it to someone. That's what affiliate marketing is. It's just a lot more freedom about what you can sell. And when you sell something through affiliate marketing, it allows you to change that relationship. It allows you to become a person who can service their customer and find out what else the customer might like and then sell those things to that customer. This is an age-old concept. I'm writing a book about it. And it's something that we tend to resist or fight because we've been programmed to be the consumer. And what you want to do is learn to become the marketer, okay? Learn to become the marketer. Now, here's the cool thing about marketers. Marketers are educated consumers. What does that mean? I have never met a marketer that doesn't like to look at a good offer. I used to go visit my mentor. He lived in Jersey, and we used to meet in the middle at this big mall in Rockland County, New York, if anybody's from New York. And they had all these little kiosks, and there were people selling stuff at all the kiosks, and a lot of them were very skilled salespeople. They had Dead Sea salt lotions, they had hair thingies where they fix your hair and all this other stuff. And we go sit and eat lunch, and we'd sit and look across at the kiosks, and he'd always drag me over to hear the pitch because he wanted to see how they were selling and what their selling method was. And he loved it so much. Every time we went, I'd end up getting a gift, not because he wanted to buy me a gift, But because if we went over to learn about lotion, he would buy the offer from the guy just to see him just to watch his sales offer. He would buy the stuff and he'd get one for his wife and one for me. And he'd send me home with a gift. Or one time it was a hair straightener thing. And of course I have hair and he didn't have a lot of hair. So I had to take down my hair and get my hair done by this lady in the middle of the mall. And I went home with this flat iron that he paid for because he wanted to watch the offer. That's right. Barbara knows the Palisades Mall. So listen, we're going to teach you how to change your perspective so that money, not only people are flowing towards you, but money is flowing towards you. There are a few special people that just instantly go out and make money. And I got to tell you the truth. I wouldn't say I'm like sparkly person or anything like that. That just was a natural, but I needed to make money. And I thought I ran a store when I started. I didn't understand what network marketing was. I didn't have any of that pressure. I wasn't afraid of all the things because I didn't have the internet telling me to be scared or worried or any of this stuff. I just knew I had a products. I knew people. I told them about the products and I made money my very first week. I've always made money because I wasn't emotional about it. I looked at it like a store, and then eventually I learned marketing. That's what we want to give you. We want to give you an ease and flow. You know, if you go in Target, the girl at the register isn't having an anxiety attack. And I'm not poking fun at anybody that has the stress. And we want to help you change that by looking at things differently. But the girl at the register is not worried about how much you buy, if you buy. The girl at the register isn't worried about the person that walked in and walked out without buying anything. The girl at the register is just ringing the sales, okay? Because Target has marketing and people walk in the door all day. And you have to ask yourself that question. Does your business have people walking in the door all day? And if it doesn't, you need to let us help you with that. And you need to work on that thought process and that mindset you're just going to reverse the tide. Have you guys ever been to the beach? Some of you guys have never seen the ocean. I'm sure you live in the middle of the country or something. But if you've ever been to the beach, what happens is the tide goes out, right? And the tide comes in. You have to bring it towards you. And it's really about a thought process and setting up some simple mechanisms. So I'm going to run over to the MLSPfanpage.com, or if you're on Facebook, just type in MLSP, actually MyLead System Pro, to find our fan page. I'm going to go live there so we can have a discussion about it, ask questions, get involved. But gang, get behind the register, learn the psychology of the person behind the register. You want to be in the boot camp so you can hear the thought process of 9 leaders. You want to hear the thought process about bringing people towards you. You want to hear, if you were on the webinar last night, Lisa was talking about who she deletes off her Instagram. I'm sure she deletes people off Facebook. She's not emotional about it. And by the way, we all started emotional. So if you're having that, that's okay, because we all did that. You're coming down the road. Let us change the way you think about it, and you'll see magic will occur. I will see you guys. I'm going to finish my coffee, and I'm going to see you guys over at MLSPfanpage.com. This is one of my favorite topics. One of my favorite topics. So dying to get together with you guys and talk about it a little bit. And then, of course, tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing I don't know what it's called. It's like the training, the social media something networking training inside of our VIP members group. And that's it. So I will see you guys over at the fan page. Take care. Hey guys, I think most of you that are watching, did you guys see network marketing? See, it's so funny because I've known her for so long when she was starting, but network marketing legend, Angel, you're a legend now. I don't know if she's still watching. Angel Fletcher was here, and the technique that I was talking about, this woman is the queen at it. She just meets someone, she loves on them, she sells them something simple for $29 or whatever, $100, and then she has a relationship with them, and then she knows that most of the people that she targets need extra money, and they flow right into the business. It's magical. So you could do it with products from your company, this idea, this concept. You could do it with info products. You could do it with most anything, but you have to start to learn how to attract that money to you. And the best way to do that is hang out with people that know how to do it. So I'm going to go over, and the last thing, and I didn't say this on the call, but I'll say this to people who are watching me, because you're my peoples. Guys, you got to let go of this whole feeling like, oh, they're selling us again. That's what stores do. Okay, that's what businesses do. Can you imagine if Target just went, listen, we're not going to sell anything for a month or so. We don't want to offend our customers. We're just going to shut down our cash registers, and we're just going to hang out and have coffee with everybody. Hi. And yet people all the time are saying to me, I don't want to write my list too much. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to go live too much. I don't want to do too many stories. I don't want to do too many reels. I don't want to do too many TikToks. I don't want to bother anybody. People who want to go in a store aren't bothered. Think about it. Think about it. All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to meet you over at mlspfanpage.com. Bye.